Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking the Riverdale episode, How to Get Away with Murder. And this is an interesting episode. It's really difficult to try and imagine exactly what's going on with this situation. I mean, Jughead does seem to legitimately be dead. Yeah, it's hard to figure out what exactly is going on. But still, there is quite a bit of good stuff here. The clash between like Veronica kind of like telling her dad like, "Look, I know what's going on," and them kind of having some genuine moments of bonding. I mean, that's good. Even though you kind of have to think it's like, you do remember how he like repeatedly tried to have your boyfriend murdered, right, Veronica? But when a loved one is dying, you have to forgive the little things, I suppose. This conflict with Hermosa just seemed pointless. It's just really, what is this? What is there? Where is there to go with this anymore? It just doesn't really seem interesting to me. Now the situation with Archie's mom. Now that's genuinely interesting and something that's surprising. But now that I've kind of mulled it over, I'm on it. Not that I have any problem with it. I mean, it's just same-sex couples on Riverdale are kind of a weird and mixed bag. I mean, uh, Cheryl and Tony. Well, again, it really feels like there's very little for Tony to do in that relationship. I mean, you guys have heard me repeatedly complain about how they can't really seem to figure out anything useful to do with Kevin. He kind of has a little bit of a thing going on with Fangs these days, but not especially interesting. Charles and Chick are have something going on, are I guess an item to some bizarre Silence of the Lambs degree. But they're clearly up to no good. So I guess trying to have like a genuinely uncomplicated, wholesome same-sex relationship is something that the writers might have felt the show needed. I don't entirely disagree with that idea, um, but it's like, okay, is Archie's mom's girlfriend, whose name I can't actually remember, is she going to be a real character on the show, or is this just going to be a background thing that occasionally gets mentioned? Which, if that's the case, while I'm sure it was done with the best of intentions, I would find that sort of execution a little bit lacking. But nonetheless, lots of points to KJ Apra and Molly Ringwald for doing some really good acting here. It felt like, a really real moment of a family dealing with a big revelation like this. And it is nice to see people being mature adults about a situation like this. And of course, you kind of had to throw in the tension of like, oh hey, Jughead's dead and all of this stuff into the situation. But okay. Uh, so let's see. Uh, I did really like how Betty kind of puts it, and I do like that they went back to sort of like the whole Dark Betty thing from season one, where she damn near killed Chuck. That was pretty messed up. That was one of the first like, whoa, what the hell moments early on in season one. Um, and kind of them going back to that and having not forgotten about it. And that's solid. It's nice to actually see some continuity on the show, which the show has at times severely lacked and not handled well on a multitude of occasions. Yeah, but nonetheless, seeing Betty kind of go on the offensive, start making some moves against the Stonewall kids, and by the end of it, have genuinely kind of freaked Donna out. That was good. Donna realizes, like, oh wow, I really might have bitten off more than I could chew here. Never mind the fact that if Betty's right about everything, Donna is indeed a murderer. So, yeah, Betty can legit freak out a possible for real murderer. Not bad, Betty, not bad. And I just really like that little speech he gives. It's like, you realize, like, I'm the daughter of the Black Hood, a serial killer. I'm being trained for the FBI. Those other jokers, I mean, I had to be reminded that the black guy's name was Jonathan. And she heard us going, like, yeah, I'm not worried about her, Jonathan or Joan or not even Brett. It's you I'm going to be coming after, Donna. Nice. Nicely done. Anyway, it's pretty interesting to see where the show is going to be going in the future, especially since just the other day I heard that Skeet Ulrich and Marisol, I'm so bad at remembering actors' names. Well, anyway, the lady that plays Hermione Lodge have announced that they are leaving Riverdale. So that's two parents gone. So what are they going to be doing with that? I have no idea. I unfortunately feel like this is gonna be pretty bad for Jughead's dad. I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen there. And I do like that we got to see Jellybean again, and she's apparently living at Betty's house. So if something unfortunate should happen to FP, then well, you know, at least Alice would be there to help look after her. Although, oh goodness, Alice is such a terrible, terrible mother. Well, there are no real there are not that very many happy endings on this show, so it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care and have a good one.